People imagine that trading is difficult, actually near to impossible. And when they look at the TV, they see those Wall Street titans who make hundreds of thousands of dollars a day and drive their Bentleys to work. This is the notion TV programs are selling to the viewers. They magnify the story to a point where you see it as something undoable by average people. However, professional investors know that this is not the case. Let me quote Warren Buffett in an interview done with Bill Gates. Warren says that trading doesn't require a high IQ. He admits that there are people much smarter than him, however, he knows his craft. That is why he's successful at it. In fact, he says that if someone else knows what he knows and is patient, they can be just as successful as he is. I was always fascinated by the big rich Wall Street traders, and one day, 3 years ago, I promised that I'll do what it takes to know how to trade and stay consistently profitable. If they can do it, I definitely can do it too. I am sure the odds I was facing were much higher than the ones you are facing right now. I am from Iraq. Iraq has a financial ban on it, and therefore I don't have access to all the stocks in the world, and I have to put my positions through a separate broker. I can't access brokers in the West, for example in UK, in the US, in Europe or in Australia. I was pursuing my medicine degree at the time and was extremely tight on time, as most of my time was going into studying. And I had very little time for educating myself about trading. Lastly, I hadn't had the necessary capital to open a trading account in the beginning, and I knew zero information about trading. And I mean zero. I started from scratch and was able to get out the other end, staying consistently profitable. I'm showing you two examples of my recent trades here. One was shorting Tesla and the other buying VMware. The BMW one I held for 4 months, May 18 to September 18, and the Tesla one for a month and a half. Collectively, I made almost 100% return on the invested capital in just around 5 months. I would like to help you reach financial freedom through trading, and I'll teach you how. I started trading as a hobby and didn't have the get rich quick mentality. I knew deep down that this venture will take a lot of time and effort to be successful in. I'm self-taught, and my goal have always been to stay consistently profitable. Warren Buffett's rule of trading is just something that I set as a goal for myself. Warren says, rule number 1, don't lose money. Rule number 2, never forget rule number 1. I am planning to release a series of videos that teaches retail traders how to trade correctly. I'll release videos every Saturday. The knowledge will be spread out upon a long timeline because the knowledge is vast and needs time to be delivered correctly. I want to deliver as much knowledge as I can so that people watching have the time to practice their newly acquired skills and get the maximum benefit from the knowledge taught. The stock trading course will cover these topics. The first one is key concepts, and these videos will be about key terminologies that a trader must know and recognize. For example, what a bear in a bull market is and how can you identify them. What is a day trader and a portfolio manager and the difference between them. What are the tradable instruments and why choose stocks. The second will be stock categorization, in which we will discuss different sizes of equities, such as mid-cap and large-cap stocks, the different trading strategies out there, and the different sectors and industries out there. The next will be risk management. We will define what risk is in the financial market and how can we take advantage of it. How to analyze risk and know when risk is high, and talk about portfolio creation parameters. Then we'll move on to fundamental analysis, and this is the meat of the story and the most important part. Here we will explore how to dig from the top down and pick out winning stocks that can outperform the market and can make us good returns on a 1 to 6 month timeline. Then we will go on to technical analysis, and unlike the commonly known knowledge about TA, we will see how to correctly utilize TA to time our entries into positions and not use TA for idea generation. Lastly, I will explain some unusual situations where the markets get emotional and it's hard to predict, and how to take advantage of these times to make a profit when the majority of the market will lose money. Since I'm not super comfortable in front of a camera, I'll try to shoot my videos on a computer and have a voiceover explaining my thoughts and processes. I encourage you to take notes, not just for my videos, but throughout your trading times too. It can be very easy to get emotionally caught up and make the same mistakes again and again. And remember to ask any questions you have in the comment section so that I can answer you and for the knowledge to sink in completely. After finishing the complete course, the video series, you will gain an understanding of the stock market and have the necessary knowledge to trade confidently. You'll learn about correct practices, methods used by professional investors at hedge funds and investment banks to analyze the market and generate profit. Understand volatility and the risks of stock trading. You'll be able to pick out the best stocks to trade based on fundamental indicators. You will see me in action while trading and gain knowledge and best practice tips from the mistakes I made so that you stay safe and make profits all the way. These videos will be freely available, high quality trading content that can be accessed anytime and reviewed multiple times. Trading the financial markets is easy if you have the right education and can be very rewarding. All you need to learn is how to read the future, the next 6 months, predict where the economy will go in that period, up or down, and then position yourself for maximum benefit. What amazes me is how people trade based on news and technical analysis, and this is a big no-no among professional traders. By the time it is reported in the news, it is old and it doesn't work anymore. Professional traders have positioned themselves way in advance for what is being reported now, and that is how they make their money. If you learn the methods that I teach, practice, and gain additional knowledge by reading books and trusted sources, you'll easily be able to generate an annual return of 10% or more. I am planning to mentor one subscriber of the channel free of charge starting in March of 2019. Do comment if you are interested. I'll pick a winner on December 31st. So if you are interested in any of these topics, then subscribe and wait for some rich educational content coming your way. Your support is always appreciated. Please like the content if you find it helpful and share it among your friends too. Your opinion matters a lot, so please provide your suggestions and feedback in the comment section. See you in the next video.